Hey, what's going on? Chris Espinola here, the Laptop Freedom War and Internet Traffic Junkie. And in this quick video, I'm going to show you how you can create multiple income streams of cash online, leveraging affiliate marketing and the daily commission formula. And the daily commission formula consists of 5 steps that I'm going to go over here with you in just a second. And it's not only 5 steps, but it's 5 steps that will help you if you're struggling to get traffic to your product or service, if you're struggling to get leads, if you're struggling to get sales, if you're struggling to get customers, this formula will, light a fire under your butt and maybe a light bulb, a couple of light bulbs in your head, because it did for me when I first learned this. And it took me a course of going through a lot of failure, a lot of purchasing products and training programs and mentorships, because what I found, right, in learning how to create income streams online, selling other people's products, was that the gurus out there don't really give you all the information, right? And I'm sure you might be experiencing this right now, whatever it may be that you may be selling. They don't tell you all the information. What they do tell you is whatever it is that they're trying to sell you, the product or service, right? They say, here you go, this is what you need. Go ahead and start sharing it with your family and friends and getting as many people to see it as possible, which is the vehicle, right? The business. They tell you to take that and start promoting it, marketing it. You're the engine, the catalyst behind marketing and promoting it, calling friends and family, trying to sell that thing that you have, right? That's what the gurus or most sponsors or team members preach to you. At least in my experiences, there's been very few that have actually laid out exactly what you need up front, right? So you have an outline, almost like a book report. You have an outline of what it takes, the pieces that it takes to create multiple income streams, or even just to sell a product online or products and have a real business, a sustainable business. And that's what I want to quickly go over here with you, right? These 5 steps I learned from actually 2 of my mentors. They both taught it in a different way. Rob and Vic, they've been, unbelievable. I'm very grateful that I came across them and been able to piece this together. Now, leveraging the formula or the steps, I was able to figure out or come up with a genius idea of creating 4 types of income streams, 4 different types of income coming in from different resources, so you're not dependent on one. And that is actually, probably in the top 5 most important lessons that I've learned in having a business, offline and online, is you can't depend on one thing, right? You can't depend on one product. You can't depend on one person. You can't depend on one sale. You can't depend on bringing one check home. You can't depend on one lead all the time to produce the results that you want, right? You need multiple things. You need multiple tools, right? Just like a car, you need not only the shell, right? The body, the vehicle, you need the engine, you need fuel. Nowadays, GPS, and let me just slow this, and upgrades. You want upgrades to your car, right? The same as goes with any business, except now I'm going to lay out the 5 steps and how to do this. Let me do this from this angle, to do this online. And going back to what the gurus don't tell you, right? They don't tell you what they're actually doing. And what they're actually doing is, right, they have their own marketing system, right, that automates their business, semi-automates their business, where automatic emails are sent out and more advertisements and more products are sent out to sell and tell whatever it is that they're trying to sell. What the gurus tell you is just to get people traffic directly to that product to create sales. What they don't tell you is what I'm going to show you right now, right? What they don't tell you, and this is, part of the formula, 5 steps and part of the formula on how it works, what the gurus don't tell you, right, is, excuse me, they don't give you the roadmap, the actual how-to steps or what to expect, because all they're telling you is to get as many people as possible to see the product that you're selling. They don't tell you that they have their own marketing system that they're sending the people to, or the traffic, the website visitors, to the marketing system that does the majority of the selling and telling for them. That's why they have all this time in the world. That's why they have checks coming in all the time. The other thing that they don't tell you is by following this formula, they're creating an additional asset, which is an email list data, right? This is why companies like Facebook are worth a lot of money, because of the data they collect, people's contact information, right? So they can sell more products to them. Just want to angle the camera a little bit here, right? So the gurus tell you to just get website visitors to the product, and there'll be people that are be interested in the product, and they buy. What they don't tell you is that they're actually having a marketing system doing all the heavy lifting. And I know that a lot of companies now offer their own marketing systems, their own websites that they code to new members or partners or people who are becoming affiliates of that business, so they have something to send people to with information about the business. The problem is that information, all the other people selling that product are using the same thing, so you're not standing out from anyone. You can't dictate what your ad says. You can't dictate what your traffic is seeing when they're coming into the door, into your store, right? You can't control that, because the company controls that, and all the company is really concerned about is selling as many products as possible, whatever it may be, whether it's your business opportunity, your crypto deal, your shoes that you sell online, your t-shirts. So what I'm about to share with you, if I already haven't shared stuff that you probably haven't even seen yet, which, from my experience surfing YouTube and all these things, what I just went over, just in that quick outline, and how using this quick outline, the 5 steps to the daily commission formula, you create 4 types of income, right? Instant cash, residual cash, passive cash, and wealth generating asset cash, right? These 5 steps leveraging systems, tools, and products, other people's products, I'm able to create this following these 5 steps. And how the 5 steps work, and these 5 steps are not really a secret. The gurus just don't tell you this is what they're doing, right? The gurus aren't sending website visitors or talking friends and family on the phone about their business or product. They are getting traffic between free, leveraging social media, free traffic, and pay traffic, purchasing website traffic, direct clicks, different types of traffic media. They are purchasing and leveraging free and pay traffic sources to a system they set up, a system created through their marketing system, right? The system has a lead capture page that has a little ad that when they send people to it, if they're interested in the little ad is a little benefit of the product, a result that you'll get from the product, right? And so that traffic, those visitors going to that ad, that lead capture page who are interested, will have to submit their email address to get the additional information about the product or service that they really want or that they want. As soon as they enter their email address, they go onto a list, an email list. Your email list, right, is an asset, because with your own email list, the less money you have to spend on website traffic, more visitors, because you already have a database of leads that are interested in what you have to sell that you can continuously market to, right? So the gurus don't tell you that they are controlling their own list. They tell you, right? The gurus tell you to send website visitors or traffic or your friends and family directly to the company's marketing system or website or the product. And if they decide to join, they submit their information and it goes on the company's list. So the company can continue to market and promote to those potential website visitors that are now leads that you spent money on, time. Free advertising takes you time that you spent time and money on creating. The company keeps, right? You're the gurus. Most gurus don't tell you that. You lose control of one of the main assets of having a business, your own database, your own contact list that you can continuously go for business. You can continuously go for more sales. You can continuously grow a team that helps you build and continuously generate more daily commissions, right? They don't tell you that. They tell you just to send traffic to the company generic marketing system. The company keeps the leads from the website traffic that you're sending. You do have access to your leads, right, in the back office of the business or product or service that you're selling. You'll typically now you have your own back office where you'll be able to see your potential leads or customers that you might have had or have gotten when you were sending traffic. Now, big problem number 2 or 3, I forget where I'm at. I wasn't really keeping track of what the gurus don't tell you, is that if something happens to that business or product, say for example, it goes out of business or it just disappears, like it's happened to me multiple times with different companies and products. One company in particular, when I first started learning about marketing and promoting online, and I originally started learning not to make money online. I started learning because I wanted to learn how to get as much traffic as possible into my business, my offline business, a lounge slash bar slash restaurant at the time. I want to figure out how can I get as much people leveraging online system tools to my business. That's how I started learning what I'm showing you now. Excuse me. So with people coming in, as they were coming into my business, I would want them to leave me some information, either their email or contact information, because I set up a database where we would send actual postcards or letters in the mail about specials and services that we were running for my business, right? So I was already controlling my own list. I was already leveraging the same formula with that business. But at the time, I didn't know. I was actually missing a couple of pieces, right? One, I was controlling my list. I didn't know it's one of the most important things in business, and I learned that as I was, getting involved in different businesses and services on my entrepreneurial journey, right? So, in getting the formula and cultivating this, I realized what the gurus don't tell you. They from their marketing and promoting, because they're leveraging the formula, right? They might call it something different. I call it the daily commission formula. Their formula or process might be a little different, might not include upgrades like this does. But what I've learned, the majority of the top people that you see out there that you might be following right now, they're following this in their own way. Did they show you this? Are they telling you what I've told you so far and how you can create 4 types of income doing the same amount of work, right? Just following the 5 steps. So they don't tell you that they have a marketing system, their own, independent, separate from the company. The gurus don't tell you that they don't send people, visitors, directly to the product company generic marketing system or product. They don't tell you that they send website visitors or potential customers directly to their marketing system, their lead capture page that they control, right? They control it, just like I control it. They control it, where if someone's interested in that ad, that product, they'll submit the information for more information to see what it is that you're offering. They submit their email, right? They go directly onto your email list. And as soon as they come onto your email list, there's typically an automated sequence of automated emails that come out, basically sending people back or referring people back to the product or what was offered, right? So the process is traffic comes in, the interested people who are interested in the product submit their information, they go on to your asset, your email list, then they go on to typically following the formula, they'll go on to a thank you page or a bridge page, right? Hope you can see my handwriting. They'll go on to a thank you page or a bridge page, just thanking them for being interested in what you're offering, and they're going to see that on the next page. What you're offering, they're going to see on the next page. With the thank you page, and you'll be able to see this. I'm sure you've seen this. I'm walking through you a process. I'm sure you've seen the thank you page. They'll tell you to be on the lookout for emails from the guru or regarding the product that they're going to be receiving via email, and to prepare them for what they're going to see on the next page, which is the product or the business. Here would be a video sales letter promoting the business or product, right? That's typically the flow. Traffic to the marketing system lead capture page. People who are interested, they submit their email address, they go on your email list, automatic emails start going out on your behalf to do the selling and telling for you. As the potential lead person comes in, website visitor, customer comes in off the door because they're interested, walked into your store, they see what you're offering for specials or your thank you as you walk in, right? Preparing them for what they're going to see in the rest of the store, right? The other products that you have to offer. That's where they go here. And if they like what they see, they will buy, right? And if they don't like what they see and they decide not to buy, they're already on your list. And what your first email does is typically takes them back to the thank you page that leads them back to the business product, the presentation that typically the business or product has, information about the product would be here, sent on the first email. Again, and introducing yourself, making them more aware that they're going to be receiving more information from you regarding the product and additional products, right? And so the people that don't sell, they're on your email list. The people that do buy, excuse me, not sell. The people that don't buy are on your email list, and they're being dripped these emails that automatically will do the selling and telling for you as they go out. And remember, one of the keys to the formula, part of the GPS, right, is having a consistent action plan in place that we'll go over in a second, right? So uh, leads are going through the system. The leads that don't buy, they're on your email list. They're getting fed automatic emails. The leads that purchase, right? The customers that purchase, the leads that purchase, they become buyers. They become customers, right? Customers is another asset. They become customers. Once, once they become customers, right? I got to pay attention to the screen here. I'm a lefty. So once they become customers, now they're added to a different email list, a buyer list. Buyer list, right? And a buyer list is an asset. And once the leads come in through the system, those who purchase become customers, they go on your buyer list. Now, this is an additional asset. These are people, customers who've actually purchased your product, either to use just the product or to actually resell the product like you are, right? So now you have an additional asset that's better than this asset. This becomes a general email list asset, right? General email list asset, buyer list asset. With the buyer list asset, you already know what these people like because of what they bought. So whenever you have other products or services that you're personally using, consuming, that you like, that you know your customers would like, you send it to them, to that list. That's where the upgrade, a portion of the upgrades come in, right? And what are upgrades? Upgrades could be additional resources, money-making resources. They could be additional companies, right? Following the same plan. Now you're promoting additional resources that these people will like. Say, for example, it's t-shirts. Well, these people bought clothes on your buy list. They might like a new brand of pants that you might have produced yourself, or that you are affiliated with a company that you're selling, and you're sending it to that list. But at the same time, because you have a general email list, right, you are able to also send these upgrades to that list. And you might say, why are you going to do that if they didn't buy anything? Well, because they might not want the business or product that you show them. They might not want that business, product, or service. They might want one of these upgrade business, product, or services instead of that. Do you see what just happened there? How you just created a flow, a daily commission formula flow of traffic, leads, signups, sales, leads to customers, leads to following, keeping the flow. Now you've just by following that flow, you've created two additional assets that you can continuously promote and market products to, right? And depending on the products or services that you're selling, you can create additional buyer lists for different products. You might be selling digital products. You might have a services business like delivering food or pet services, dog walking services, right? You have a customer list for that. You created a general email list that you can continuously market to. That's one of the other things that the gurus don't tell you. And that's how you see them joining one company and all of a sudden them have thousands of dollars coming in, is because they have a huge list. They already have accumulated a lot of data, a lot of potential customers that are interested in the new product or service that they're promoting. They not only have a huge general list, but they also have a huge buyer list already. And that is how they create these big checks real fast as soon as they join a company. If you don't have a big list already, a big network of people, family, and friends that buy what you're offering, it's going to take you a while to sell enough stuff, right, to 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 get the ball rolling. And that's where paid traffic comes in, leveraging paid traffic. And with my formula, the daily commission formula, daily action plan that you get in my Inner Circle Facebook group. And actually, I'm going to have a link somewhere below this video where you'll be able to go through the flow, see how everything works, see all the pieces to the puzzle, the platforms that I'm leveraging, some of them for free, sign up for free, that I'm leveraging, that I'm building, creating daily commissions, right? How's that sound? Instant cash, residual cash, passive cash, wealth generating asset cash. And just to give you a quick, how you're producing these types of cash. Well, the vehicles that I'm using, the engine I'm using, the fuel I'm using, the GPS I'm using, and all the upgrades I'm using, I'm leveraging, creating this. The platforms that I'm leveraging with the daily commission formula to create daily commissions online, producing instant cash, residual cash, passive cash, and wealth generating asset cash. And people always ask, what exactly is that? What that is I have to apologize for the dogs barking. I am at home and it's close to their dinner time. But what wealth generating asset cash is as you're producing cash sales, you're taking a certain portion of that and you're setting aside, right? So you can purchase wealth generating assets that appreciate in value, that can be sold at any time, that produce cash. For example, real estate, gold, silver, diamonds, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. These are the platforms that I'm leveraging following the daily commission formula to create daily commissions online with 4 types of income streams. How would you feel? Can you take a second here and imagine how would you feel if you had 4 different types of income streams coming in where you don't have to worry about if you can't go back to work to make money because you have money coming in. One day might be one income stream producing income. One day it might be all 8 income streams producing income for you. One week, it might be only 3 income streams producing daily income. But you will produce daily income following the daily commission formula, and the daily commission formula action steps consistently produces the results. Now, I didn't come up with this formula. This is a proven formula. I just might be showing it to you for the first time. And if you just take what I just outlined for you and you implement it to your current business, I can pretty much, you're not supposed to guarantee anything, but I can guarantee you're going to see a drastic change. I was actually, a quick story before I cut off, while I was learning this, one of the businesses that I was involved in, I was a mortgage originator. At one point, I had my own mortgage originator branch office. But I was a mortgage originator. I was learning these mortgage originator who also owned businesses like a restaurant/bar. And I wanted to I was learning how to market online, how to basically market products, because how do you sell stuff online? You have to get people to see it. And I know that if I could leverage the internet to get people to see what I had to offer, I could eliminate one of the biggest hassles and problems that people have, is getting enough people to see whatever it is that you're selling, whatever business that you're involved with, without having to talk to your family and friends about, right? Because I got sick of that. I got so burnt out being a mortgage originator that, I basically called it a wrap on that. And, a little bit more about that in other trainings or other videos. I don't want to get into that too much right now. But going back to what I said is leveraging the formula and having these certain pieces in place, I'm able to produce these four types of income, all doing the same amount of work. And what's that same work? Well, basically, I plugged in my business products and services to my marketing system. I sent traffic to my marketing system. I let the marketing system do all the heavy lifting, the sifting, going through a deck of cards, trying to find the ace, queens, kings, jacks, right? And those good cards, good people that come in that are interested, they go onto my email list, which is my asset, and they start getting information from me. They start getting exposed to me. Now, for the first time, they get to see who I am, because before, with paid traffic, paid media, they don't know who you are. They're just interested in the ad you have that is showing them a benefit of having or owning your product or service, right? You're showing them a result. So the action is the same. For me, getting traffic to my marketing system, the marketing system does the heavy lifting, the selling and telling, sifts the website visitors to my email list, takes them through a process that I created through the system that sells the products and multiple products on the backside. So up here, I want to get my instant cash. On the backside, I create the other cash flows, right? I know it might seem complicated, and if it does, I can understand that because I kind of just went through a lot. But the awesome part about it is what I just showed you, you don't really have to do. You don't have to put it together because you leverage copy and paste systems. Leveraging copy and paste systems, marketing systems that already have all this going on. All you have to do is set it up, connect your businesses to it, connect your traffic sources to it, follow the GPS to the money flow, right? And upgrade. Take a portion of the profits and upgrade. Upgrade your vehicle. Add an additional car. Add an additional house. Add an additional bank account that you're saving up for, right? All with the same flow. 5 steps to daily commissions online, the daily commission formula. If you want access to it, there'll be a link below. Well, you'll have to submit your email address. For more information, you're going to go on my email list. I'll send you information about how the flow works. And, you're going to see how it works. You're going to see the pieces to the puzzle. You might already have your own marketing system that you want to use. You just didn't know you could create this flow with it. Maybe you have a business and your own marketing system. You just don't have good traffic sources to create momentum for a bigger list, more leads, more traffic, more lead flow, more signups, more sales, more customers. You might be stuck. Well, if you are, if you need the formula, if you need upgrades, there'll be a link below this video. We'll be able to find them. And if you're in my Facebook group already, I'm going to go into more detail as to the exact platforms I'm using, the exact traffic sources, the vendors, and the actual step-by-step formula. That being said, hopefully my audio was okay, the lighting was okay, you got some value from this. Leave a comment below. If you're stuck, let me know. I'll try to point you in the right direction. That being said, I'll see you on the next.